Hey gang, Scott here. Welcome to InPost and thanks for joining me. Today's video is a live edit, live in air quotes because I'm not live streaming this, but what I am doing is processing a photo from start to finish, something I've never worked on before, just opening up in the library and hitting record and we start going through the photo. And this image is one from Montana de Oro State Park. I shared an in the field video with you earlier in the week, and this is one of the photos I took toward the end of that outing. And you know, I liked the ocean action here. It was a really foggy day overall, but at this point in the day, the ocean was picking up some pace there. It was getting a little bit angrier, and so it took a longer exposure. This one was about 13 or so seconds long, and just want to amplify this. You know, looking at the photo, I think I'll keep it in color. But I certainly want to amplify the sharpness of the rocks and contrast that with softness in the water. So crop key R first off, just rotate that so we have a level horizon. And I don't need this chunk of rock at the bottom here, so that's not helping the story at all. Do need to pan a little bit to the right on that crop so I'm not cramped over here. All right, with that, let's get into the basics. Landscape will give us some little bit of cut on the what do you call it, the haze there, all the atmosphere that's out there. That's looking pretty nice. White balance, let's pick something in the scene that should be white, like that foam right there. And that looks nice. That's pleasing. Now, I will keep this in color. I like the warm cool that's going on. Got orange in the rocks, got a little bit of hints of aqua in the water. Would like to amplify that some. I'm holding off on clarity and texture, so I don't want that everywhere. I just want that in the rocks, so we'll do that with masking. But let's look at HSL, and for saturation, let's hover over something that's out in the aqua blues, push that up higher, nudge it back, and then for the oranges, let's over here, we'll click that, bring it up. You can see what's really getting affected there. Pull it down, before and after, before, after, before. I gotta hold that down. I keep forgetting the newer Lightroom. I gotta click and hold on the little eyeball. So a little subtler shift in the color. That's good. Anything for the tone curve here? Maybe just get one of those brighter whites, get a point on the curve there. But then in my midtones, I certainly want to hit anything in the shadows. And then in the, there's got basically this shadow here, this kind of stuff. So somewhere in between here, if those are those upper whites, maybe right around there, I'm doing a shift click and raising the brightness ever so slightly. If I push it really far, you can kind of see what's going on. Pull that back down a little bit. This is a nudge, just a nudge. You can almost see it more so in the background. Feeling pretty good. Moving on to texture in the rocks. And so this will be most easily accomplished with a color range. Just drag the thing over on the color range there. I'll remove it from the background. I probably can just do that with refining the range. That's good. I need to add in some stuff here because I do need to include that in the mask. So adding in the brush and just filling in all the rock face there, because even though those are not within the color range, those are certainly part of the rocks that I want to have get this bit of clarity and texture that we're about to add. Clarity, push it really far. You can see we're really hitting those rocks up. Texture as well. Oh yeah, bringing out a lot of that, the grit. I mean, the striations, you know, the levels and the stacking of all of these bits of rock that built up over the eons, and certainly some kind of a seismic event where, you know, these layers here, looking at this rock out here, you know, at this strange angle, you know, they built up horizontally over time, and then something in our Earth's past threw those things up at a really big angle. What else can we do here? Maybe just a finishing touch. A few videos ago, I shared a little thing about like a finishing touch with like an overlay pop, and I'm going to add that right here. That adds two masks that use curves. So before those changes and then after those changes. Just a little nudge, a little extra bit of stuff. Take a look at that before and after. So here's before all those changes. Here's after. I do like it. I'm going to hit the V key really quick. I think this photo also has some merit in black and white, but I'm going to keep this one in color for today. And that is going to be the end of the video here. I hope you found it interesting, useful, if anything, a little entertaining. And if you've got questions, go ahead and drop them below. Until next time, my name's Scott Davenport. Have fun.